Success as a real estate agent. Welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe. Sample scripts, we'll pick up there. Sample scripts. Following are some sample scripts that you can build on when making initial contact with the owner of an expired listing. No matter which script you follow, remember this. Don't get sidetracked. Stay focused on your single objective, which is to secure an appointment with the owner. Script for an expired listing. Hi, I'm looking for blank. This is blank with blank. Is your home still available? Or when do you plan to meet with agents about the job of your selling your home? Or I noticed that your home was no longer on the MLS. I was calling to see if you still want to sell. When you sell this home, where are you hoping to move to? Do you have a time frame to get there? What do you think caused your home not to sell? How did you select your previous agent? What are your expectations of the next agent you choose? Has anyone shared with you the real reason your home failed to sell? Homes fail to sell only a few reasons: lack of exposure, changes in market, competition, and price. One you control, one the agent controls, and one no one controls. Which do you think it is? Let me ask you, do you want to know which one for sure? All we need to do is meet for 15 to 20 minutes and take a look at your home. Would blank or blank be better for you this week? Response to the objection that all agents are alike. Boy, I can sure understand where you get that impression and feeling, and I know the kind of frustration you feel because I've felt it myself when I've taken over listings like yours only to find poorly written and prepared offers. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, there really is a difference in agents. If there weren't, we would all be doing the same level of business in terms of listing sales time on the market and list to sell price. And we'd all have the same level of client satisfaction. Wouldn't you agree? So the real question is, what's the difference, right? I would be delighted to spend just a few minutes with you to help you understand the differences. Would blank or blank be better for you this week? Response to the question. Why are you calling me now? It sure seems like a lot of people are calling, doesn't it? Your home's listing came up as expired, so I'm calling to see if I can be of service. In order for me to accurately assess my ability to help, I need just a few minutes of your time and to see your home. Would blank or blank be better for you this week? Response to the question, where were you when my home was listed? That's a great question, and I'm sure this isn't a source of frustration for you right now. I can assure you that I personally take the responsibility of selling someone's home very seriously. In many cases, my clients have entrusted their largest assets to me. Because of that trust, I work almost exclusively to ensure their sale. With a 98% success rate against the market average of 68%, I must be doing something right. Wouldn't you agree? When would be the best time for us to meet to evaluate your situation? Would blank or blank be better for you this week? Using the technology to leverage your expired efforts. Several major technological advancements in the past few years have made it easier to work expired listings. The first is data service technologies like Redx, which reduce your research time and increase efficiency. The second is auto dialers. The use of an auto dialer can increase the number of people you contact by at least 100%. Most companies that provide technology data like Redx and Vulcan 7 can also build an auto dialer into their system. Don't forget about using social media to garner expired listings. It's a valid and oft overlooked way to contact sellers. You can find some prospects on Facebook, X, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Instead of posting on someone's wall, I recommend using the private message function to ask whether you can reach out to them to start a dialogue. The caveat is that this only works for less common names. I'm not going to invest my time looking for a John Smith with an expired listing in Portland, Oregon. There are too many. I would, however, look for a Dirk Zeller in Portland, Oregon. You also must realize that because you're not Facebook friends, your message goes on to secondary message area. They might not see it for a few days, weeks, or ever. Opportunities in the for sale by owners world. Converting FSBO listings involves a process that is a number of ways and similar to working with expired listings. However, the key differences between the two areas are timing. If you contact the owners of an FSBO, you can usually expect them to take at least a few weeks to try to sell on their own before they commit the listing to you. According to the National Association of Realtors research, 5 weeks seem to be the give it to the old college try time frame. Sales approach. The owners of the expired listing rarely have an agent's performance. Their first choice agent was the one whose sign just came down. This isn't always the case with the FSBO owners, who sometimes have an agent in the wings just in case they don't have success on their own. For this reason, you need to take a lower key approach and work to build a relationship in order to win over the FSBO listing. Understanding why to pursue the FSBO listing. When the marketplace is active and everything in sight seems to be selling, FSBO listings aboard and FSBO sellers achieve a reasonable sales access rate without the services of an agent. So you may be wondering why an agent would even spend time trying to convert FSBOs to agents represented listings. Here are just a few good reasons. Owners of FSBOs are variable qualified client targets. We're going to think of like